Hi everybody, welcome to Supercross Live here on supercrossonline.com. It's Anaheim, once again, third round here, Jim, and 2 rounds in. We've had Anaheim once and Phoenix last week. What do we know?
Well, about the only thing I know is Davey Millsaps won the opener, and last weekend in Phoenix, Barcia won. And the other thing that I know is Chad Reed hasn't won one, Ryan Villapoto hasn't won one, Ryan Dungey, James Stewart. That's about all I know. And if you ask me who's going to win here tonight in Anaheim, I don't know. It's anybody's game.
Yeah, interesting statistic that I saw this past week. You have 4 guys with 100+ victories and just 2 podiums this year. Seems like there's a lot of room at the top, or are we in a different era where people have an opportunity to move up into the top?
I think we are in a little bit of a different era. I mean, a lot of the new guys are coming up and stepping it up. A lot of the veterans are, you know, they're not panicking right now. They say, hey, there's a lot of racing still to go on. And so they said, hey, you know, we're only coming into round 3. You know, we've only got 2 under our belt. So, you know, we have 15 more to go, and that's a lot of racing. For
Justin Barcia with that victory last week, does he all of a sudden become a championship threat? He's been up front both weeks.
Absolutely. I mean, he knows now that, you know, I thought, you know, maybe the Monster Energy Cup, you know, when he won that back in October, I thought that was a great victory for him. But, you know, as a rider, you know, in the back of your mind, you know that everybody wasn't there. And then you come down to Anaheim here for Justin Barcia the first round. He was right there chomping at the bit for a podium, had a little mistake. Goes down to Phoenix the following weekend and comes away with a not just a win, a dominating win. I mean, he collected $1,500 for that for that Nuclear Cowboys whole side and just left everybody. Now he knows he can win, and now he knows he's in the hunt for the championship.
So it's a crowded field for the 450s, and then moving down to the 250s. A guy who we thought might be up in the big class this year actually stayed down there. Eli Tomac continues to show his dominance.
Yeah, Tomac's the guy, you know, out west. I mean, he's at one with his motorcycle. I mean, everything's working perfect. He doesn't get rattled if he gets a bad start in the heat race. He qualifies in, and, you know, he just seems to know when to pick it up for that main event. On the other side, the guy who's finished second behind him both times, Kenny Roczen on that factory KTM. I think tonight Kenny has to make a statement. I mean, if he lets, you know, Eli Tomac come away with the 3rd consecutive win, and he comes away with his 3rd consecutive second for Kenny Roczen, then, you know, he's got a problem.
Yeah, how much does that get into his head? Kenny got a bad start last week, ran very well in the heat race, but got a bad start in the main. Really never had a shot, had to come through the pack to get that 2nd place. What does it do to him mentally to watch Eli Tomac dominate the way he has?
Depends on the night. If Eli Tomac comes out and dominates, you got 3 rounds that he's dominated, then it starts to wear on you. Tonight, Kenny Roczen has something that he can prove and to tell Eli Tomac that, hey, I'm a threat for this championship. And it starts with a start like you had said. I mean, Kenny Roczen last week, I mean, we looked at him in that heat race, we thought, hey, man, this guy, it's his night, you know, he's on, he's gonna nail it. And then, like you said, you know, you have a problem coming off the gate. You know, he started, you know, he got off balance. He started with the wrong foot down, he said. And you know, you can't come from the back like that. And especially in the lights, well, not the lights, the 250 class, because of the fact that it's only 15 laps in that main event. That last 5 laps, that weighs a lot. You know, if you had 5 more laps, maybe Kenny Roczen could do something. But that was a huge pass that Kenny Roczen put on Martin Davalos to get, because that would have been a couple more points that we lost. So he's only 6 behind in the championship. He's still got it, but he's got to turn it around here in Anaheim.
So round 3, 2nd trip to Anaheim. Maybe some answers tonight in relation to the championship. We'll have coverage for you all day. This is just the beginning of it. Remember to check out Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com as we welcome Motorcycle Mechanics Institute to that program, as well as our rider interviews and an end of the night wrap-up. It's Supercross Live all day from Anaheim.